Hi guys, this is Soul Intuition. Just giving you guys another update about my boyfriend's visit here. Um, uh, all right. Well, okay. We both knew there might be some cultural differences with us and everything. Overall, the trip has been fantastic. I think if anything, we got closer, and we know that this was a good decision, on our part. So what we, decided to come together and everything. However, there was some little friction, but it wasn't even a real friction. It was just a little differences. So when he came, we had a nice big dinner here at my house that my cousin made, and after dinner, he just disappeared. Okay, disappeared. He didn't try to clean up the dishes, ask to help, put the trash out, stay for conversation, nothing, nada. So here in the United States, that's how we do. We stick around and talk or help the host clean up or whatever. He was gone. And my cousin and I, we were like, oh my gosh, maybe he didn't like the food, maybe it made him sick. Like, we don't know what's going on. So I was a little upset at first, and I started cleaning up the kitchen. But then, my cousin and I were talking. Like, well, he's from another place. Maybe the men don't do stuff like that. Like, I just hate to find out what was going on in his head. So I went downstairs and I told him I was mad about it. And what did he say?
I said, I said we are born on different culture, but I'm willing to learn about your culture, and then you tell me about the culture here that when we have a dinner that a man or who, whatever, that you have to ask him, you have to ask the host what I can do for that. Then I started to understand about her culture. That's
What? It's still going.
that since that time I learned about you know what I can contribute about like after we having a dinner what I can do about that. Then after that time I started to learn. At least I can take the garbage away.
Anyway, then we went out the next day and we went to this thing that I did, and so we going into the building, and he didn't even open the door for me. Then when we got out, he didn't even pump the gas because he was on cold and everything. And I told him, you're supposed to do that stuff because I don't date anybody that's not a gentleman, that's not chivalrous. And even though I'm independent, I still want to be treated like a lady. And he treated me like a lady when we were on the ship together. And I was like, you have to be the same person on the ship and wherever you go. You can't just change up on me. And he said,
Not I make mistake at that time because I was so cold. The weather was different. It was a lot of improvement,
mm-hmm.
lot a lot of improvement of the different culture. Then after that day, I learned a lot about between two different culture. You know, not I mean you know in where I live men have to take care of the girls, but you know the weather make me like I feel so cold. I don't feel I wanna do nothing. Don't get me
and
wrong. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I know. we in my culture we respect a girl. We have to take care of a girl. When we go for dinner, we have to take care of everything.
Yeah, and
Just
I'm like,
just
come on now.
just the weather,
I told
honestly.
him he should freeze his butt off for me. He should go out and if we're outside and we don't, and I don't care if I have a coat. If I'm cold, he need to give me his coat. He just need to freeze. Anyway, so I was a little upset about that, but you know what? I vented and everything, but I let it go. You know what I'm saying? But I was super frustrated because I said, I don't know if I want to have to try to teach somebody everything that they should do. But I said, okay, that's this day, and we just gonna go forward. And I didn't bring it up after that, but to his credit, it it didn't have to come up because he was like, you know what? He's just quiet about it, but he was just like, you're right. I'm not. He just understood what I was saying because I said you can't treat me one way in one place and then treat me a different way in another place. So he was just like, I hear you. I was just kind of overwhelmed. There's a lot going on. And I'm like, all right. So it was good. He changed a lot. As the week went on.
I'm
I
sorry.
don't have any complaints at all.
I'm sorry, baby. Just the learning,
No
learning.
apologies needed. No apologies necessary, my dear. So anyway, um, and now I just feel like everything. I look like I don't have a neck. Everything really is working out with us, and we're really happy with each other. I took him down to meet my mom too, so that was interesting. Everything worked out with that. Um, but that's why I like him, and that's why we work. Cause I can fuss and I can get really, crazy, but he doesn't let it get to him, I guess. What? What's so funny?
You know what? What made me laugh because you still give me a chance. If I make a mistake,
Of course, I give you the chance. I love you.
thank you.
You're welcome. But it was little stuff, But to me, like little stuff get bigger and bigger. Like the thing about him, I'll talk to him, he won't respond. That irritates me.
You know what? Because of the weather, I was calling
I'll
you.
be like, so blah 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 blah, blah right? He'll be like, like did you
Whatever.
hear what I said? Yes, I heard you, baby. Then respond. All right, respond.
I said whatever you said, but I responded in my in, in my brain, but not. I don't want to say anything because I was so chill and cold.
You see that? Anyway, so if you ever get somebody that's from a warm climate, you gotta expect them to kind of, they gotta get time to get accustomed
Exactly.
to the cold if you bring them
Mhm.
home during the winter time.
Mhm.
Oh, but what's awesome? We went out into the snow. It was snowing, and we went out and we took pictures and everything. It was nice. It was nice for him to be out in the snow.
Thank you, babe.
Yeah,
I love that picture.
yeah. He never been like out in snow, snow, snow.
Exactly.
So that was nice.
You gotta be understand because we born in a different environment. So between me and her, I'm glad that she understand about my situation and I understand about her situation. So we are kindly like we know how you how to make up that the difference is not gonna make us that stay apart.
Mhm.
All right, so that's all about. Thank you guys.
All right. Well, that was, we're gonna come back before he leaves. He actually has to leave in a couple of days. I don't know what I'm gonna
I'm gonna
do.
miss you. Thank you, baby.
I know I'm gonna miss you too. So we'll, if you have any questions, feel free to leave questions in the comments. And so far so good things with us. And you know, I haven't learned Indonesian. I only know how to say one thing.
What you saying? Want to say?
Hello, apa kabar?
Do you know what that means?
That doesn't mean goodbye. I'm
What does
waiting.
that mean? Apa kabar? That means is how are you?
See?
Thank you, baby.
Hmm. All right. Bye, guys. See you in the next video.
Thank you.